Whenever I go to a Chinese buffet, I always make sure I get my favorite General Tao chicken. That is chicken pieces battered and fried and tossed in a lovely sweet and spicy sauce. So that's what I'm going to do today is make that dish. It's one of my favorites and it's typically served on a bed of rice. It's Asian chow with General Tso here on Cooking with Mom. Let's get started with our ingredients. First thing we're going to need is some chicken. And this is chicken tenders, already cut up chicken breasts. I've got some flour, 1 egg, some cornstarch, garlic powder, and onion powder. So I'm cutting up my chicken pieces. They're mostly cut up into tenders, but I'm going to cut them up into bite-sized pieces because we're going to batter those, and put them in a frying pan. So here's what they look like when the chicken pieces are all cut up. Now I'm going to heat my oil. I'm emptying out an entire bottle of canola oil. I'm using canola because canola holds heat best. Well, not best, but better than vegetable oil. So I'm going to mix my ingredients together. I've got my egg, 1 egg. I'm going to beat that up really good and add 3/4 cup of water. Now I ended up having to add about another 3 tablespoons of water to make this batter the right consistency. So I would say 3/4 cup of water and maybe 2 more tablespoons of water. So mixing that up, I'm going to add a couple of shakes of garlic powder and a couple of shakes of onion powder and mix all of that together. That's going to flavor the chicken. We don't have to flavor the chicken directly. I thought we would, but we don't have to do that. It's going to be perfectly flavored this way. So now I'm going to add my flour into this mixture to make a batter. So I've got flour, egg, and water in here right now, and that's a batter. Finally, I'm going to add my salt, my baking powder, and my cornstarch. Now this is a thickener. This is going to make the batter thick enough so that it'll coat the chicken. So adding all my final ingredients, mixing it up gradually, making sure everything is mixed well, using a whisk here. Now it should be the consistency of a thin pancake batter. And once you mix up all the ingredients together, make sure you do that gradually. Then you're able to put the chicken pieces and let them sit in the batter for about 5 minutes just to make sure that all the ingredients are incorporated. So here I'm just mixing my batter, making sure that there's no lumps, being thorough about it, getting this batter in together, getting ready for my chicken. Now since all my chicken pieces are cut up, I'm going to put the chicken pieces in the batter and let it sit. Coat every piece, and once every piece is coated, I'm just going to let it sit for 5 minutes while my oil heats up. So coating all the chicken, making sure that the pieces are coated on all sides, and letting it sit. Now I'm going to check my oil, make sure that it's hot enough. Then I'm putting my chicken pieces in 3 batches in the oil. I found out that you should carefully take each piece individually and put it in the oil and not dump several pieces stuck together in the oil, because the pieces are going to stick together once they're in the oil, and that's not really what you want. So the second batch, I made sure that I put each piece in individually. Now for the first fry, you just want to get the pieces until they float and then remove them from the oil. That means that they're just going to be a blonde color. They're not going to be golden brown. So we're using a double fry method. First we fry it till they float and take them out of the oil. Then the second time we clear the oil of all the debris and put the pieces back in the oil for a second fry, and that's what makes them crisp and golden. But this first time, we're just going to take the pieces out once they start floating. Once all of the chicken has been cooked just to the blonde color for this first round, I'm going to take out all the little pieces that remain, what I call debris, out of the oil so that we can do the second round of frying. And those pieces would burn if we didn't get rid of them. So we're removing the debris and getting ready for the second round of frying. So I put the pieces back in the oil, and now I'm looking for that golden brown color. They're going to get nice and crispy and golden brown on the second fry. And we're going to do that in batches as well, 2, maybe 3 batches. And we look at the chicken, kind of turn it, flip it around, and look for that golden brown crispy color that we would want to see in our chicken, in a chicken nugget. So once the chicken gets to be the right color, and it doesn't take long, maybe a minute or 2 in that hot oil, then I'm going to take it out and I'm going to put it on a cookie sheet lined with a rack. And that way the pieces remain crispy. I'm going to put it on a cookie sheet, a rack, where the oil drains down off the pieces, and the pieces will remain crisp while they're sitting waiting for the rest of the chicken to cook. And here are the chicken nuggets on a rack. We place all of the chicken nuggets after they've been cooked on a rack, and they sit here to cool off, and they can wait for their sauce. Now it's time for the delicious sauce. And looking at this recipe, you want to put the first 7 ingredients, whisk that together in a mixing bowl. And then take the other 3 ingredients and put those in a fry pan. So whisk up the first 7 ingredients and then take the ginger, grate that together, and put that with the chopped green onion and the garlic in this pan with a little bit of oil, and mix that up together. Now you're going to smell the garlic when you start doing this, and with that mixed together with the green onion and the ginger, that's going to be aromatic. Then you're going to pour in that mixture of the liquids that you mix together, and this is going to thicken up pretty quick because of that cornstarch. So get that all mixed up together. This is going to be the delicious sauce that goes over the chicken. And it's only going to take less than a minute for this sauce to get just right, the right consistency. See how that's going? This is real time right now. And it's getting thicker and thicker right before your eye. Once that sauce thickens up, it's time to add the chicken pieces back in. That sauce looks lovely. It's all bubbling and it's all getting sticky, And it's getting to be just like we know it to be when we get that Asian takeout. So I'm adding the chicken pieces to the pan in the delicious sauce, and it is looking rather tasty there. That is your Asian General Tso's chicken, all mixed together, the spicy sweet sauce and the crispy chicken pieces. And here it looks on a bed of jasmine rice. I just took some Uncle Ben's rice that goes in the microwave for 90 seconds and plop that Asian chicken, General Tso's chicken, right on top. And that looks yummy. That's going to be a delicious meal, and it tastes just like what you would expect. General Tso's chicken, the same as you get in takeout, made fresh in your kitchen. This is Cooking with Mom. Have a good night. Enjoy your takeout at home.